Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to teach you how to pan and zoom in DaVinci Resolve using transform controls and keyframes. This technique is perfect for creating dynamic movement in your videos, whether you want to zoom into a subject or pan across a scene smoothly. Let's jump right in. First, open your DaVinci Resolve application and load up your project. Once you're in, look at the bottom of your screen where you'll see several tabs. Click on Edit to enter the editing workspace. This is where you'll be working with your clips and applying the pan and zoom effects. Now, position your playhead on the timeline where you want the zoom or pan effect to end. This is important because we're going to set the final position first, then create the movement by adjusting the starting point. Think of this as setting your destination before planning your journey. Next, look to the top right of your screen and click on Inspector. This panel is your control center for all transform properties, including zoom and position. If you don't see it, make sure you have a clip selected on your timeline. The inspector gives you precise control over how your clip moves and scales. In the Inspector panel, you'll see options for Zoom X and Y, as well as Position X and Y. Go ahead and adjust these values to your preference. For example, if you want to zoom in, increase the zoom values. If you want to pan left or right, adjust the Position X. For up and down movement, modify Position Y. Take your time here to get the exact look you want for your end position. Once you've set your final values, click the diamond-shaped keyframe button beside both Zoom X and Y, and Position X and Y. This creates a keyframe at your current playhead position, locking in those values at that specific point in time. You've now marked your ending point. Now move your playhead back to the start of your timeline or wherever you want the effect to begin. This is where you'll set your starting values. Adjust the zoom X and Y back to default, which is typically 1, and set position X and Y to 0. This returns your clip to its original state at the beginning. When you adjust these values, DaVinci Resolve automatically creates keyframes at the starting position as well. The software will now smoothly interpolate between your starting and ending keyframes, creating the pan and zoom motion. Go ahead and play your clip to see the effect in action. You should see your video smoothly zoom in, pan, or both, depending on the values you set. If the movement isn't quite right, you can always adjust the keyframe values. At the top of your timeline, you'll notice a keyframes option. Click this to display all the keyframes directly on your clip. This visual representation makes it much easier to see where your animations occur and adjust their timing if needed. And that's it. You've successfully created a pan and zoom effect using transform controls and keyframes in DaVinci Resolve. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.